In reverse to flooded roads to power outages. This storm is certainly making its mark. KTV's Christina Rendon live now in Berkeley with the problems that she's found there. Christina?
Well, this neighborhood that we're in saw their own power outage earlier today, but the electricity has since been restored. Still, though, there are about 400 people here in the East Bay without power. And even though that's going to be a quick fix, there are others across the Bay Area that need a little more help. As daylight rose, a big flash of power outages hit the Bay Area. KTVU cameras captured this transformer blowing out in San Francisco, adding to the list of areas where PG&E crews work to restore electricity to hundreds in the dark. Street ponds also pose some problems throughout the city. Flooding temporarily closed the Great Highway, but hours later it was back open for business, welcoming surfers to Ocean Beach.
It's not as pleasant as when it's sunny, but yeah, it's still fine. There's still waste.
Water may be one man's hobby, but it's another man's headache in Mill Valley.
This is a business killer.
Dave Marshall is trying to protect his bar from flooding on Miller Avenue. The 2 a.m. club usually sees a big Sunday crowd instead of empty bar stools and sandbags out front.
I think it's been an issue for decades now, and it's just something that when the tide coincides with heavy rains, we get the flooding.
Water is bubbling up and collecting outside a handful of businesses here instead of draining out to a nearby creek that's already full.
The infrastructure is what it is. What are we going to do? It's nature. I hope it doesn't get any higher because then we probably will have water inside.
These business owners want the city to fix the issue for good so they can get back to work without worrying about the rain.
As this continues, it's going to be definitely taking a chunk out of my business.
And they're crossing their fingers the electricity won't go out too. And those business owners say they stand to lose thousands today and tomorrow. They say it's just going to be a waiting game to determine whether or not they're going to open. And as far as electricity goes, PG&E crews will be working throughout the evening to restore any electricity that's been out in affected areas. Live in Berkeley, Christina Rendon, KTVU Channel 2 News.